New Xbox Project Scarlett upgrade program unveiled. Microsoft definitely want everybody to have access to their new console come 2020. Let's talk about it. What is happening, guys? Dealer here back again. Xbox Scarlett 2020. Microsoft are trying to make this thing as accessible as any new next generation console has ever been at its launch. And as we know, at those launch prices, that is pretty much by far the most expensive those systems will ever be. What Microsoft are trying to do here is remove that roadblock, get rid of it, much like maybe your phone. You can pay this thing off over time. And they're doing this through something called Xbox All Access. Now, while the program is not entirely new, this is the first time they've introduced it with a next generation console in mind. In fact, this may be the answer many of you have been looking for. Now, don't worry about all the pocket watchers out there. Take the information in this video, take the source in the description, read this stuff, take everything I've said into account, and make up your own mind. You're gonna have a million people out there telling you what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing and why you should do this, that, or that, when in fact they ain't even paid their water bill yet. So don't worry about what they're talking about. This is actually a pretty good option depending on who you are. It's the same reason people don't go in and pay $1,000 for a brand new phone up front. Everybody has their way. It is a console subsidy program, and this is how it works. So as I said, Xbox All Access, while not entirely new, is including an upgrade offer from consoles like the Xbox One X to the Project Scarlett, and of course this is officially from Microsoft. And as you guys know, something like Xbox All Access allows you to pay whatever you feel comfortable with paying, and you walk out the door with not only the console of your choice, but hundreds of games through Game Pass, Xbox Live, and more. Now I'm going to give you all the information here on how to upgrade to Xbox Scarlett from something like Xbox One X. It's all official information, it's all real information, but there's a lot to cover here. Let's read some of the details here. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but as always, this source will be linked down below. Engadget say Microsoft are bringing back Xbox All Access, in addition to expanding the program to include the UK and, of course, Australia. Now, stateside, the financing program will actually relaunch on November 18th. It'll be doing so through Amazon.com. They say, meanwhile, in Australia and across the pond, it will be available starting October 29th and November 5th, respectively. Well, that's great and all, but how much are you going to be paying for some of these consoles? Well, we have most of that information here, too. Now, it says here that it all starts at $19.99 per month, and that is, of course, 24 months. Again, a lot of this is going to sound familiar. Much like your cell phone, they are removing that massive paywall to all of that content, and it's up to you and only you to decide if that's a good option for you. Now, for that $20, you get an Xbox One S all digital edition that does include a 1 terabyte hard drive, no disk drive, just know that, so you will be downloading those games. However, the next step up is an Xbox One S for $22.99 a month, and all of these are, of course, stateside prices. Now, that $22.99, of course, is for that same 24-month period, and the choice here for that extra couple bucks a month is, hey, do you want a 4K Blu-ray drive? That's about it. But what happens if you want to step it up to something a little nicer? Xbox One X is available for about $30 a month. Again, that same 24-month period. Now, before you start going all crazy on the math and breaking out all the calculators and time machines, I want to let you guys know that this thing comes with a lot more. Just to be clear, it also comes with a 24-month membership to Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Now, if you didn't know, this actually bundles in Xbox Live, Xbox Game Pass for console, which has well over 200 games, all new first-party games included, as well as Game Pass for PC. It comes with this regardless of if you have a PC or not. Now, Engadget here say that when you factor in all of the value here, you're talking hundreds of games. They say over 100 games, but Game Pass has been over 200 for quite some time now, that you are actually saving money over going and buying all of this stuff separately. Not only that, but I would say including something like Game Pass makes this kind of thing very, very hard to complain about. I don't think people understand what kind of crazy value is in Game Pass. Now, of course, this is the part where we cue all of the zealots crawling out of the trash cans, talking about how you don't own the games and what, duh. Like, of course you don't own the games. Do these people think they own everything on Netflix? Of course not. There's a $10 fee for a reason. And it's really interesting how these same people never say the same thing about PlayStation Now, even though it pretty much does the same thing. So again, great value. And especially if you have kids, I would imagine it is a lifesaver. Does it remove your option to buy the games? No, you have all of the same options you had before, but if you feel like getting a ton of games for a very small amount of money, I feel like like this is very easy to understand, then I feel like it's a no-brainer for those people. Anyway, I digress. I apologize for that. So let's get into the Project Scarlet related information of Xbox All Access. So not only do Engadget imply that, hey, it's cheaper to go this route than paying for all of this stuff up front, but they then go into detail on how the Project Scarlet upgrade will work later on next year. Now, this first part is for people that intend to sign up to this and maybe get something like an Xbox One S or an all digital. We've also got something here for those of you that might want to get an Xbox One X and upgrade in about a year's time when the Scarlet comes out. So they say once Microsoft's Xbox Project Scarlet becomes officially available in holiday 2020, you'll be able to upgrade to the company's next-gen console, provided you've made at least 18 payments on that system. Not only that, but you need to return that system that you've been making those payments on, because remember, you signed a 24-month contract. This is at an 18-month window here, so technically that console is not paid off. That is just an option. If you want to pay that thing off, you can. But let's say you're not a hardcore gamer. Maybe you're just dabbling, or maybe you're just doing what is most affordable for you. In 18 months' time, you can turn in your existing kit with the controller and the power cord in good working order, quote unquote, and upgrade to whatever console you pretty much want. It's worth noting that with the Xbox One S All Digital, you'll actually have another $20 fee on top of that. Just something to consider. Now, for those of you that are on Xbox One X or want to get an Xbox One X through this, maybe you want another one in the house somewhere, you can actually upgrade to Project Scarlet in 12 months with Xbox All Access through this program. They say if you end up springing for an Xbox One X through this program, you can upgrade to Project Scarlet in 2020 after making only 12 payments. Of course, this is intentionally put out there. It's a limited time thing for those that might want to jump in now and upgrade later. Engadget here place emphasis on the fact that, hey, this is a way for you to get your hands on Scarlet as soon as it's available. And again, that is a limited time thing for those that want to do this over the next 12 months. Just like the other consoles before it, this will not have been paid off. It'll be 12 of those 24 months. You will trade it back in with the controller and the power cord in good working order. They will hand you a Project Scarlet console, no additional fee. You simply sign a new 24-month window. So another contract, essentially. Now, how much more that contract is going to be, we don't know. Something we do know, though, is that you're not going to be walking into this scenario blind. You will have all of the information by then. This is late next year potentially, and you'll know everything about the system. We can kind of look at the difference between the Xbox One S price in this All Access program and the Xbox One X price on the All Access program, but I think it's very important to factor in that it is at about this time next year where the Xbox One X will get a massive price drop. You will not pay $30 a month for an Xbox One X next year, meaning whatever math that might be will have to skew down. My guess is that it'll be anywhere from $30 to $35 a month for 2 years to get a Scarlet. Again though, don't simply factor that price up because you are paying for a lot more than a console with this contract. You are paying for 2 years of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which includes all of those hundreds of games on both console and PC, as well as 2 years of Xbox Live. So again, I'm sure we'll have plenty of people that didn't even read the article or don't understand how hard it is for some people to get 0% APR credit cards, etc., to run with this and spin it as it's some kind of negative, but ultimately you pay 0% interest on these things. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Last time Xbox All Access was out, the problem people had with the program was the fact that you went in, you got all of this stuff on Tuesday of 2018, blah, 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 and you ended up paying the price that those things costed on those exact days. And they ended up talking about how if you just waited and saved up this long, it would be this much less and blah, blah, blah. You're not getting it that much later. You're going in on that Tuesday of this month and you were getting all of those things on that same day. That price is what that price is. So that's what you're going to pay over the next 2 years. And of course, some of this stuff is on sale from time to time, but this isn't really for those people that are that concerned with those types of things. Most likely, these people want it now. They don't want that massive chunk of money missing from their wallet on day one. Maybe they don't mind paying for it over time like they do their cell phone. If you went to the store or ordered it all off Amazon right now, it would pretty much be the exact same price. You're just doing it over time and at 0% APR. So again, that is actually through Amazon here in the States. I'm guessing you'll use an Amazon credit card or an Amazon account to pay this off over time. Last time All Access was available, it was through Dell Preferred. I'm not sure if Amazon is one option or it's the only option. This is pretty much on the cutting edge of the news here, so maybe more will come out over time. Remember, before this option was not available over in the UK and Australia. Now it will be. Not sure what methods you'll have to use there. Just giving you the information I have. And of course, as always, I link that down below. So let me know your thoughts about this. What do you think about the fact that they are starting to subsidize consoles like they do cell phones, among other things, paying small chunks every month, making it a more attractive option, especially considering it's one payment. It's not several different things you pay for every month. It is one payment. It pays for 3 or 4 things. It seems pretty convenient. Walk in, walk out. A lot to think about here. And this could be just the beginning of yet another option you may see a lot of people taking advantage of in the future. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Maybe share this with a buddy or two if you get a second. It really helps more than you know. If you're into this kind of stuff, subscribe for more. Check out that source down below if you want to support content like this. Maybe you like the Xbox platform. Well, hey, we already got something in common. It's a good start. Maybe you want to support the channel, hit the join button. Check out the Patreon down below. There's also some merch. You can check that out. I just updated that store, by the way. And keep in mind, there's a ton of colors in there, right? Like, just because you see one color on the shirt don't mean there's not more. So click on that thing and check it out. Again, I'm Dealer. Thank you all very much for supporting this channel over the past several years. You guys absolutely rock. We continue to try to focus on positivity while, of course, being critical when necessary. It's actually a very vital part of being a fan of anything. But hey, a lot of you guys already know that. Again, I'll talk to you guys down in the comments. I'm out.